Hi friends, in this video we will discuss 2.5 months preparation strategy for FRM Part 1 students who are going to appear in November 2022 session. So one very important thing, so these 2.5 months are most crucial from your examination standpoint. So whatever you did 6 months before is not that relevant to the examination compared to these 2.5 months. So definitely whatever you did 6 months before or 4 months before will help you in these 2.5 months because it will reduce your unnecessary pressure in your preparation, but you are not going to directly recall it in your examination if you have done something say 4 months before. But whatever you do in the 2.5 months is directly going to impact your examination. That makes these 2.5 months most crucial and important from the examination standpoint. So in this video, I have strategy. I've designed a strategy for the students. Definitely not for everyone. So if you are done with say 50% of the preparation, then I wouldn't recommend you to directly apply whatever strategy I'm going to share in this video. But this is applicable for the students, those who are starting their preparation or done with just say 10, 15, 20% of the preparation. And from my experience, I can tell you this is the majority of the students' situation. Okay, so majority of the students start their preparation after their result as in say July examination or the July result of FRM Part 1, and then they start their preparation in the August, which is decent time, no problem with the starting your preparation in August. But now you have to make sure whatever strategy you follow is going to optimize or is optimizing your preparation and not derailing your preparation. So here I have divided category of students. Okay, students in two categories. So first category is, share it with you. So if you are done with these topics, so all the yellow mark topics from there is no topic in the book number one. So in book number two, we have these seven topics. So fundamentals of probability, random variables, common univariate random variables, multivariate random variables, sample movement, hypothesis testing, and the linear regression. Okay, and then in book number 3 we have these topics: introduction of derivative exchange and OTC clearing, central clearing futures market, using futures for the hedging, foreign exchange market pricing, financial forwards and the futures, and then the commodity forwards and the futures, and interest rate properties, interest rate futures, swaps, and again similar topics in the book number 4 which relates to these topics, the properties of interest rate and the interest rate. So if you are done with these topics, then my recommendation is to follow your own preparation strategy. Or if you are done with at least 70 to 80% of these topics, say just for example, you are not done with these 3 topics, but you are done with the remaining topics. Or say you are not done with any of the interest rate topics, but you are done with the remaining topics. So you have enough time in your hand. You are in comfortable, you will be in comfortable situation because once you are done with these 6 topics, these topics, 7 topics, sorry, and these topics. The remaining topics are not going to consume that much time compared to these topics because these topics are the foundation level topics and these topics consume a lot of time for almost all of the students, those who are new to this particular structure or these particular concepts, right? So if you're done with say like 70-80%, then follow your own preparation or follow your own strategy, but also watch this video completely so you can incorporate the points you learn in this video in your preparation, which is going to help you in your optimizing your preparation. Okay, so we'll get back to our slides. Okay, now this is for the 2.5 months, and I'm assuming like we are done with the say week 2 of the August, and we are in the week 3 and in week 4. So if you are in the first category, like done with the preparation, then you will use your own strategy. I'm just repeating this again and again, not to so that you don't get confused. So you will use your own strategy, but you will follow this schedule. So you have to follow this particular structure. And for those students who are just starting or just done with the 20% preparation or just done with the 30% preparation, they must follow whatever I'm going to tell you in this particular video, because this is compulsory thing for you. Now here we have uh, these months, so August, September, October, and November. In November you have your exam, so I assumed your exam is on the 11th. So you will adjust your preparation strategy plus minus 5 or 6 days. So what is your date? So if you are appearing for say 7th of November, then you will reduce 3 days from complete this preparation schedule. If you are appearing for say 19th of November, so you might add 10 days in your or say 8 days in your preparation schedule. Right now here we have the August month. So August month is almost over. So we are already in the week 3, or we are we are done with the week 3. So by this time, my assumption is you are done with 10% of the preparation. So this 10% can be 0 or can be 10%. So both will work. If you're done with the 20-30% of the preparation, really good, no problem with that. But my assumption is 10%. Now here, starting from this week, with every added week, you have to finish additional 10% preparation. Now here, 10% means if you simply take, say, 60 topics, and I will assume you are using self-study sequence guide. So I'm considering all the numerical type of topics as like higher weighted topics compared to all the theory topics. So one simple note, if you just consider foundations of risk management, book number 1, and there are 14 topics in total, I guess, yeah. So 14 topics in total, out of which 2 topics are numerical type. That is a modern portfolio theory and CAPM, and then arbitrage pricing theory. So if you exclude these 2 topics, remaining 12 topics requires very less time to prepare. Okay. So you will give less weightage to these topics from preparation standpoint. So when we say example, 20% of the preparation. So if you just say quant's first 5 topics, I would consider those 5 topics as 20% preparation. So you have 60 topics in total, and those 5%, those 5 topics from quants, first topic to fifth topic or sixth topic, those 6 topics are approximately, like, it consumes approximately 20% of the preparation time on an average for every student, right? So from that standpoint, you have to think this is one approach. Second approach is you can simply take the total number of topics, 60 topics, and simply say 10 topics means 6 topics. So you have to add 6 topics each in each week. And I know that will be a problem if you are in the starting preparation phase, because the probability hypothesis testing itself consumes a lot of time. So it will take at least 10 days. So you can't finish it in just 6 days, right? So we will consider that as a 20%. And then next, for say 30%, so say financial markets and products, all important topics, right? So this will account for 40% of the preparation. So leave that aside. So you can decide on your own, like what should be your 10% or 20%. The simplest approach is set it on the difficulty level of the topic. If that's difficult for you, just ping me or drop me comment on this video, or drop a comment on this video. I will provide you that particular information, like what should be the weightage, and based on that you can decide the 10% or like 5%, whatever is your preparation, right? So now my recommendation is for week 3 you should be done with the 10% of the preparation. For week 4 you should be done with the 20%, and so on. With the every added week you have to finish 10%. You can add margin of say 10%, meaning by September week 4, even if you are done with the 50% of the preparation, it is fine, not a big problem. Now here in October's week 1, ideally you should be done with the 60 to 70% of the preparation, and for remaining 3 weeks you will prepare remaining topics. So that should be your strategy, prepare remaining topics, and in week 2, 3 and 4 you should start your revision. And with this revision you have to make sure you appear for at least 1 or 2 mock tests, and in between, if you want to appear for the section test, then you can appear for those tests. So section tests are available on the Falcon. So section test will help you in understanding your preparation level, so whatever you are doing is correct or not, or like that. And with this, in week 4 and week 3 appear for final round of mock test and finish your remaining preparation. So your target should be finishing 80% to 90% of the preparation. So in general, take any exam in this world, generally students are not 100% prepared. Okay, so if you plot a distribution, so majority of the students are done with the 70 to 80% preparation, or say 90% preparation. And there are very like limited number of students who are done with the who prepare 100% for their exam. So I'm saying this, I'm just asking you to prepare 90% just to make sure you don't lose your confidence. So if you can finish 100% preparation, really good, no problem with that. But even if you're able to say finish 85% or 90% of the preparation, then we are good to go, no problem with that. That doesn't mean you should only focus on, okay, so I'm done with say 90% preparation, so I will not prepare remaining topics. Obviously, no one is going to do that, but that is to make you comfortable in preparation and make sure you don't lose your confidence in the preparation. Even if you are done with the 80% preparation, you have really good chance of clearing this examination assuming you are good with the concepts of 80% prepared. Okay, so whatever you are done with the 80%, you are good with that particular part, right? Now here we have your week 1 and week 2. Again, you can appear for the mock test. In case you are looking for the mock tests are available on the Falcon's website. So really great mock test, examination level and examination structure wise. So 70% theory and 30% numerical mock test we have, and we update our mock test after every examination, after seeing like whatever is in the like whatever happened in the May 22, we try to replicate it in the November 22 mock tests. So you get the complete advantage of previous examination. Okay, so this is general structure that how you should prepare. And in case you have any confusion in this, again, ask me in the comment section. I will reply on that. Now, time setting. This is very crucial and very important. Now, generally students set time like this. Okay, so for next 10 days, I will finish 6 topics. This is their time setting strategy. This is very wrong strategy when you are preparing in last 2.5 months. Okay, the strategy should be, I will give say 3 hours for one topic. Whatever I can finish in these 3 hours, I will do it. If I'm unable to do the complete topic, I will move on. Okay, so remember, moving on is very important in this scenario. So if you are just spending a lot of time in one or two topics, and maybe Garp is not going to ask you a single question from that topic, so you are simply wasting your time. Okay, so your strategy should be fixed. Say I'm just assuming 3 hours for one topic. If you give or allocate 3 hours for one topic, prepare it for 3 hours. Whatever happens. If you are say done with that, I'm just assuming that particular topic. So if you are able to finish say 90% of the topic and unable to finish remaining 10%, you can try to finish it fast in a faster manner, or just skip it, move on to next topic. And if you have additional time left in the end of the preparation, then come back again and then prepare that particular portion. And here there is again simple recommendation. So if you find like you are unable to finish topic in a given time, and say you allocated 3 hours for one topic, I will tell you like how to set the time limit for a topic. So if you decide like, okay, I will finish this topic in 3 hours, and if you are consuming say 5 hours or 6 hours, then whatever is the preparation methodology you have is not working for you. Meaning, see, generally students consume a lot of time in understanding concepts. So because concepts are not written in very clear and crisp manner in the books, so students need more time compared to what they should have consumed. Like, it depends on the student to student. So if you are able to finish it in limited time, in that given time, good. If you are not, I would recommend you to go for straight away video classes. In video classes, concepts are already delivered to you, so you are not going to consume or waste your time in understanding those concepts, because those are fed to you. So once you understand the concept, you can directly jump on the question solving. So that's the added advantage. So do consider if you face this problem. So if you are not facing this problem, if you are able to finish the topic in proper manner, straight away continue with your self study. But if you are unable to do it, then definitely you should go for the video classes, because trust me on this, with self study, if you are doing self study, I'm just assuming you're doing self study. With self study, you're not going to finish your curriculum by this approach. That is, you are unable to, assuming you are unable to finish topic in that given time period. Now, how to set the time? So to set the time, so standard is 6 minutes per page for theory. So you can make it 8 or 4 depending on your reading speed, and 12 minutes per page for the numeric topic. So say if one chapter has said 10 pages and that chapter's nature is numeric, so simply 10 pages multiplied by 12. So you will give 120 minutes for that particular topic. And you can definitely give 15 minutes, but definitely you should not give 20 or 30 minutes for one page. Okay, so if the 10 pages topic is there, finish it in 2 hours, and after that you have to allocate some time for the question solving as well. All 10 to 15 questions, which is more than enough for the from the examination standpoint, and focus on the concepts. Okay, so set times or deadlines like this. I made a calculation, a rough calculation. If you follow this time setting, assuming you prepare for 3 hours on daily basis, you will be able to finish your curriculum by 15th or 20th of October. Okay, just try to apply this particular strategy and you will realize. Now, Here is a specific preparation strategy or tips for assuming you have 6 to 7 hours daily study time. And then we have the next slide where we have like, I will assume like you have only 2 or 2.5 hours on the daily basis for those who are working professionals. Okay, so we will discuss scenario for both. What are the tips for both the students? So here, for if you have 6 to 7 hours on daily basis, and on again Saturday, Sunday, I will assume 6 to 7 hours. So here, first, strictly no research and development in topics. So whatever topic you study, you have to remember you are preparing for the examination. You don't have to worry about what's happening in the background, how to apply it in real life, and like that. If you do this, it is going to waste your time. So now I will start uploading videos on Excel videos, like relating to the FRM, like how regression, Monte Carlo simulation, time series analysis, and so on. Don't, if you have limited time, don't worry about those videos at least till your examination is over. After that, you can watch those videos. If you have enough time, you can watch definitely. But for this particular scenario, strictly no research and development, stick to your examination focus and prepare considering like making sure like you should have this in your mind, like your exam is due in 2.5. And then the next is the practice. Here you have to say like practice with your preparation instead of like deciding strategy like I will first finish complete curriculum and then I'll start the practice. That will create a lot of problem for you. So instead of that, just set 1 hour for the practice, to practice on the daily basis. Instead of like, say if you find the question bank which you are using is consuming a lot of time, or say very difficult one, opt for the simple question bank. Okay, simpler question bank works effectively for the examination as good as, like, it is like simple question banks are as good as difficult question bank. It has nothing to do with, see, your result has nothing to do with the question bank you choose. So always make sure your question bank is helping you in reducing your preparation time and not increasing your preparation time. Okay, so uh, next is test your preparation. So if you have 6 to 7 hours, you should make sure whatever you're doing is very concrete. You should appear for test after every 6 to 7 topics, so that your coming topics, like the preparation you do after those 6 7 topics, is improving on every aspect. So what happens generally, the students who start their preparation, sometimes they don't even know they are doing preparation from the wrong mindset. Okay, so they are reading the content, they are understanding it, but their approach is very different compared to what is required for the GAR. And even if they are done with the preparation, their trajectory is very different and they will face problem in the examination. So it is recommended, always recommended, to appear for mock test after every 6 to 7 topics. Then revise simultaneously. Once you're done with the, say, 50% of the preparation, start your revision simultaneously and finish 90% of the syllabus by 10th of October. That's a recommendation. It can be 80%, and remaining 20% you can finish in the remaining time. But 6 to 7 hours is more than enough from the examinations. Okay, but still the rule is applicable for you. You have to set your deadlines, like topic wise deadlines. Um, Maybe I will say it wrong or right, I don't know. So time you consume in finishing a task is totally proportional to whatever time you allocate to it. Okay, so if you allocate say 3 hours for a particular task, you will finish it in 3 hours. If you allocate 10 hours for the same task, you will consume 10 hours for the preparation. Okay, so that's why my recommendation is simply set a standard time period. So you can set it as, like, say, instead of 12 minutes, which we discussed for the practical topics, you can set it as, say, 20 minutes per page. So that's good enough for you. Next is tips for assuming like you have limited time period and for the working professionals. Simple rule: keep moving on. You can't spend your next 1 month on 3 topics. Simple. So you have to decide time for one topic, prepare it, finish it. If you are unable to finish it, move on, and you have to keep moving on, because see how it helps. So if you prepare, or say if you invest, say, your next 2 months on, say, simply 40% of the topic, from those 40% of the topics, hardly GAP will ask you 40 50 questions maximum. And maybe you are like you are already facing some difficulty in those topics. Now what happens sometimes is the remaining 60% topics which you haven't prepared are, say, easy topics, and now you are losing on those topics. So my recommendation is keep moving on. If you have spare time in the end, come back to these topics and then you can prepare. Okay, so that's a very ideal strategy, and that helps a lot, because in FRM curriculum, starting topics are difficult. And again, starting means not the book one as per the GAPS curriculum. And whenever I say starting topics, means Falcon Edifins self-study guide. So starting topics are difficult and consumes a lot of time, and ending topics consumes very less time, are very easy to score and easy topics. That doesn't mean you simply skip first four sets. If you know the self study guide, there are sets. The whole curriculum is divided in sets. This doesn't mean you skip simply first 40% of the topic and directly jump to 60% topic. If you do this, you're not going to understand even a single thing in remaining 60% topics, because after, like, the 60% ending topics are directly linked with the 40% starting topics. So you have to, or you must prepare these topics first 40% topics and then prepare for the next 60. But you should not invest a lot of time in it. Now, limit your practice. Instead of practicing 50 questions on every topic, limit your practice to say 10-15 questions for every topic. So if you spend a lot of time in practicing, that will create again a problem, because you won't be able to finish your curriculum in one time period. So your goal is to finish your curriculum, because GAP is asking a lot of theory questions. You have to make sure you read each and everything from the book. That's very important. And then again, test and practice. Make sure you appear for 1 or 2 mock tests in the end. That will help you in scoring in the exam. Okay, so tests are very important. In between, if you have time, if you can manage, you can definitely go with the mini mock test or the section test which we provide. Okay, so that's all about your preparation strategy, 2.5 months strategy. In case you have any doubts relating to your preparation, you can WhatsApp me on this number. If you are not from India, just add +1. Okay, you can WhatsApp me on this and we'll reply like to you very. Okay, so that's all about the preparation. Thank you everyone. Thank you for listening.